If you're struggling to find a niche for your YouTube channel, you're probably asking yourself the wrong question. The problem is not the niche. The real question that you should answer to yourself is, why are you doing it in the first place? So in this video, I want to talk about the reason why I started and what you should ask yourself in order to understand how to move forward if you decide to start a YouTube channel yourself. Before I say anything else, I just want to say that I'm having a really strong conjunctivitis, so I kind of postponed the recording for the fourth video for a couple of days, but it didn't really get any better. I'm taking antibiotics and everything, but I'm still with sore eyes and everything. But that shows the commitment that I have for this channel. No matter what, one video a week. Anyway, let's get back to it. A month ago, I decided to start this YouTube channel, and I wanted to share with everybody the journey that goes along the creation of this channel. So just to give you a little bit of a story, I've been working as a chef for more than 20 years. I moved from Italy to Australia about 10 years ago, and all my life I was always, how can I say, the black sheep of the family. I don't know if it's the right way to say it. I was always the one that wanted to go in a different direction than everybody else. I was always the one that was looking for freedom, and I never really listened to anyone. I always did what I was feeling that was right for me. And because I did that, in my life, I was able to achieve things that I would never thought possible. Sometimes when I talk with a couple of friends back home, they tell me, but you're lucky that you are over there now. And I always say to them, it's not about luck. I wasn't lucky. I put a lot of effort and struggle and sweat and tears into what I've done to achieve my freedom. So what I want to do with this channel is to encourage people to do what they feel. More specifically, if they want to start a YouTube channel, because when I came up with this idea, I always find people that ask me, why you want to do it, what you're going to do, you're going to waste your time, nothing is going to happen, but that doesn't really matter, because if I never start, I will never be in a position where with time I can actually build something. But if I always postpone, always say I can do it later, then there will be always someone that is far ahead of me. The reason why I'm saying this is because, as I said, I worked 20 years as a chef, and about 4 years ago, no, maybe more, during COVID, I was looking at other way to to make money, essentially. And because in my mind, I was like, it's 2020, we are in the digital age, and I'm still stuck in a kitchen making ravioli or tortellini or whatever. And nothing wrong with that. I love cooking and I don't regret what I've done in my life, but I was thinking I need to find something else, something that will give me the freedom of not spending nights and public holiday and weekends closed in a kitchen, especially because I was thinking, what if I'm going to have a family, which I do have now? I didn't want to miss my kid growing up. So I started to be interested in drop shipping. And that's the funny thing. After a couple of weeks of watching how to start an online store and all that, I came to a point where they were saying, when you find a product, you need to make a video to advertise it. And this is how you make videos. So from that, I start to look how to make videos, and I fall in love with this videography world. So for a few years, I kept working as a chef until 2 years ago, I decided to take the leap of faith and leave my safe job, leave my safe bubble, and start videography as a full-time business. I didn't have any guarantee. Nothing wasn't safe. Nothing was sure. But I knew that if I wanted my freedom, I need to move in a different direction. And that's why I put all my energy and all my effort in doing this videography business. So now, after 2 years, somehow I managed to make it sustainable. And that was the best decision that I ever take after coming to Australia. And again, if I wasn't believing in myself to take the risk and try something new, I was probably still working until late night shift, weekends, public holiday, and that's not what I wanted my life to be, especially with a child in my family. So that's why I kind of wanna use my experience to motivate people to actually do that step and move forward and try something new, because sometimes all you need is a little push. Again, all my life I always wanted to do that one thing different from the others, and everybody around me was always saying to me, "Why are you doing it? It's not gonna work. You're good where you are. You're safe here." And that made me delay my choice. I still make the choice that I wanted, but it took me much longer than it should have, because somehow I was listening to them. And by them, I'm talking about family and close friends. But if I had somebody that was actually saying to me, yes, you can do it, you should do it. If worse comes to worse, you can come back. What do you have to lose? It's okay. You can always start from where you left. But at least you know that you try. And that's why I want to motivate people to take that step, to take that decision that can change their life drastically. And that's why when you think of starting a YouTube channel and you don't know the niche that you want to pick, the real question that you should ask yourself is why I want to do this, what I want to achieve from this, who it is that I'm actually want to help. When I was watching video on how to start a YouTube channel, I came across a video. I can't remember who it was, but they say something that really got me. If you wanna find a niche, you should ask a person very close to you this question: if you were to come to me for help, what would that be? If that person can answer you sincerely, then you know what kind of niche you can create your channel around. If somebody is good at organizational skill or accounting or whatever, and that person say, well, I want to come to you because you are very organized, that's something that you can help people how to be better organized in whatever they need to do. And then you have your skill that you are passionate about, or your passion. So that's how you should structure the whole idea around starting a YouTube channel. Why I want to do this, who I want to help, where I want to be in 5 years from now. YouTube is a long journey. It's nothing that happened overnight. So you need to build something. And while you are building, you can pivot to different directions. Same way how I started to be interested in the dropshipping, and then I ended up becoming a videographer. So before you pick a niche for yourself, I want you to take a pen and a notepad and write down this question. Why I really want to do this, where I want to be in 5 years' times, and who do I actually want to help. When you answer these three questions to yourself, you probably have already a clearer idea on which direction you should move next. So, in essence, your niche doesn't give you clarity, but it's your why that gives you the right direction to follow. So if you find this helpful, write a comment below. Let me know the answer to those 3 questions that I just told you before. And if you need anyone to talk with and come up with different idea or help you finding the right direction, I'm happy to have a chat with you. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.